Hey guys, how are you? This is Angie from Angie Says Tarot. As you guys can see, there's something a little different about this. Let me just put that down. About this particular reading. You can see my face. I guess this is going to count as my grand reveal. But no, really. I spent, if not all the past, I've been doing this, dipping in it and dabbling in it and researching for the past 3 years, I want to say, when I really became like open to what my journey and my calling is. I've been doing actual readings for a little over 2 years now. And I think for those 2 years, I was giving it my all. So I thought. But then towards the end of last year, 2022, I guess I can safely say that and it'd be like accurate. I was feeling like something was off. Something, just wasn't taking off. I wasn't connecting the way I wanted to, or it didn't feel like I was connecting the way I wanted to, if that makes sense. With that said, I had thoughts of whether or not I would actually be doing this. I was, for the most part, doing readings with just showing my hands, just showing the cards. Then I I always knew it was there. I just discovered that I could use it. This is why I do stuff like that. Anyway, the AR app. For anyone who's a Samsung team Samsung, that is basically, and I know iPhone users, Apple users have that same kind of like feature, where you can basically make a AR version. I think it's AR version. I may be saying it wrong. Whatever. You can make it as close to your actual face as possible if you feel free. So I figured, you know what? Let me do this little cartoon bit. I can use it as a way to show myself, but not really show myself. But then something just wasn't clicking with me. Like it was like a whole production. It was a whole thing. And then I think the last reading I did that I posted on YouTube, the fucking face just like disappeared. Like I was here, the face was there. But because before that I was debating still whether or not, and universe, God, spirit, whatever, said no more debate. Like, this is just what it is. If you're going to connect with who you're going to connect with, they need to be able to see who you are, at least physically who you are. And for me, I just, like I said, I went back and forth on it because I wasn't sure. Like, I know that the people that are coming here aren't here to see me. Aren't here to see me. I have a decent face, but they're not here to see me. They're here for the messages, and I'm hoping that that's what it's for. But yeah, so I did that reading, and then the fucking face disappeared. The app had never done that before. Never ever did that before. I mean, I would have to like bob and weave and like do a whole bit like to try and get the face to align to my face. But it just disappeared and then reappeared. But then when it disappeared, I was stuck with like, fuck, do I keep going? This is a good message. This is someone needs to hear this. And then it's like, my guides were like, you see, this is the issue you're having. Do you care that they're seeing you, or do you care about the message? Right? And that's when I had to make the choice. And the choice is that I care about the message. And I feel like this is a fear. This is me letting my guards down. Because especially for the people who I read personally, because I do private readings, they're allowing me to tap in however tapped in I need to be to get them the clarity, the confirmation, the messages, the answers, at times, the predictions that they're looking for. So, right? Where's my gain? Yeah, a little monetary gain here and there, exposure, for what I love doing. But they're exposed. It's fair, right? Like, I need to be able to be okay with exposing myself in this way. But I'm saying all that to say that this is what y'all shall be seeing. my crazy ass hair most of the time. This will not be a frou-frou ass. You will not see me done up. Likely, if I am, it's because I came from doing things. I had things to do. I was in the mood. Yeah, will be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I have a very expressive face. Hands, I do a lot of hand stuff. This is just me. I pray that, you know, you find space to accept me the way that I accept you. I have flaws, I have insecurities, as do you. You know, we're in this together. And I'm going to keep this and use this as the intro for, so now I'm going to be posting this on Instagram as like an intro to what that's going to look like. I may still, for the most part on Instagram, do like, you know, my short clips, because I really love doing those. I know are, you know, they're short, they're sweet, they're straight to, well, no, not I won't say sweet, because if you've been following me for a while, then you know that they aren't always so sweet, but they're straight to the point. I'm going to post this as an introduction on Instagram. I'm going to post this. I'm currently working on my love readings for YouTube. I'm going to be labeling them timeless, but I'm doing them in January. So whatever, they're my readings for the month. This is going to be the intro for all 12 signs, and then I'm going to do a separate thing. So yeah, it's going to be a little here and there, but moving forward, for the rest of the year, moving forward till God, universe, spirit allows me, this is what it's going to be. I had actually started this in my personal readings. If you've had a reading with me within the last, I want to say, the last 3 to 4 months of 2022, then you've been seeing me in all my glory. But yeah, stay tuned, and I hope that there's continued evolution. I don't want to say tribe. I don't want to say, you know, I just feel like, you know, we're just connecting. I don't want to say gang like that, whatever. But we're here. It's give and take. Not always the greatest, not always the worst. But yeah, guys, thank you for supporting me, for watching me, for listening to me. Yeah, love you. Take care. Hey guys, I hope you guys are doing well, staying safe. This is Angie from angiesayzzz Tarot. I am going to be pulling some cards. What this reading is going to be in regards to a romantic connection. I'm not sure who this reading is for. We're going to find that out together. That's what this index deck of mine that I've created is for. Yeah, this could be your energy, their energy, a mixture of both. Please just take what resonates. If nothing does, I have about 200 to 300 other readings on my channel that you can definitely go and check out. Yeah, I offer personal readings. All my information is down below, where you can follow me, where you can donate if you feel free. Yeah, thanks for coming. Who is this reading for? Pisces, we did already. We've done most of the zodiac, so gotta be a little patient. Oh, wrong side. That's so funny. Okay, let's see. Capricorn. We did Capricorn. Sorry guys, I know that this process can take a little long, but I want you guys to see and be here with me for it. I used to do it off camera before, but I changed that. Aquarius, we just did. I like my people to get the authentic vibes and energy. Get it as it comes, right with me. We're in this together, guys. Come on, we're almost there. We're almost there. Where the hell are all these signs? Sorry. Where the fuck are all these signs? Aries, we did already. Scorpio, we did. Cancer. Hey, Cancer. There you go. You were one of the last ones. And then after you is Sag. So Sag has their reading next. But yeah. Save the best for the last two. All right. Let's see. What messages do we have for Cancer? What is the base energy? What is the overall energy for Cancer in this connection? What messages do we have, please, for Cancer? What messages do we have for Cancer? What messages do we have for Cancer? Seven of Emotions, Seven of Cups. This is equivalent to the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups always speaks to me, right? Like about there being options, not all being viable options. Right? You could have many options. It isn't about the quality. I feel like it's just more about the quantity. Yeah, and you see her here, she's just like stringing these little cherubs, these little babies. I don't know if you can tell, but there's like a string. Sorry about the jacked up nail polish, guys. But she like has them almost like they're balloons. Do you feel like you're being strung along? Do they feel like they're being strung along? Taking someone for a ride. Let's read the message. Your angels are asking you to make an important decision that you've been putting off. It's likely you know which choice you should make, but you're procrastinating so you don't upset someone else. Ask heaven for guidance and then make the choice that celebrates who you truly are. Someone feels like they're being strung along. Oof, my throat is really dry. Something needs to be said. Something needs to be said. All right, what messages do we have for Cancer in this connection? What messages do we have for Cancer? Head, heart, any possible action, please. You've been taken for a ride. I don't know why I heard that so loud. Or you feel like you've been taken for a ride. We have the Queen of Rings. The Queen of Rings is the Queen of Pentacles. So this is in the head space. Practicality, generosity. So the Queen of Pentacles is typically, she's a very like chill, down-to-earth queen. She doesn't do anything without thinking about it logically and emotionally. She's probably the most evenly keeled out of all the queens and the Empress. The thing about the Queen though is that what I get from the Queen of Rings is that she gives more than she receives. And you're probably feeling this, or they're probably feeling this, whether male or female, they or them. Practicality, generosity. There's a lot of giving here. And there isn't no receipt. There isn't much receiving. Judgment in the heart space. Look at that. And we have this dark space. Who knows what the actual fuck is behind, like out there, right? We do see some glimpses of like stars and stuff. Revelation, awakening. Really just like realizing, like, really? Is this my life? Do I really want to continue in this connection with this person? You or them. But I'm feeling more towards you, Cancer. Is this really what I want my life to be? What I want my legacy to be? That I just stayed and stayed, or dealt and dealt while I was strung along, while I was taken for a ride, while I feel like I'm being strung along and taken for a ride. Conversation needs to be had. We have the Hermit. This is big energy. We've got Judgment and the Hermit. Contemplation and soul searching. Really going within. Maybe you've taken on meditation. Maybe you should be taking on meditation. I know it's hard. I'm really not good at it because I'm really convinced I have like adult undiagnosed ADD or ADHD, one or the other. Pretty sure it's ADD. So it's hard for me to concentrate, and I get that. But we've got to try, right? We've got to try at least. Really going within. You probably have, been cutting people off, cutting certain situations off, not really wanting to deal with outside energy because there's a lot going on in your actual like romantic connection. If this very well could be whether you're married, in a serious commitment, dating, or this is someone who you're thinking of, who you have who you feel like has the potential, probably will string you along, probably has a lot of options, or you feel like your person, whether you're married, committed, whatever, dating, you feel like they have more options than they're letting on. The Tower, the bottom of the deck. Disruption and conflict. Conversation needs to be had, some truths needs to be told, some shit needs to happen, some shit needs to go down. And people look at the Tower card as like, oh, the Tower moment, oh my god, it's coming, let it come. Because you know what, if the Tower card is there, that means that something new needs to be built. There needs to be a stable foundation, a stable grounding, stable footing. And you can't do it unless what's there comes down, whether it's by accident or by force. Underneath that, we have Temperance, Sagittarius energy. You see that they're both pouring into this. Like, why are you pouring into a body of water? Shouldn't there be equal give and take? I feel like I'm speaking to someone there's not equal give and take. Moderation, equilibrium, temperance also in most decks. The person, has the water jugs, they're pouring and taking, right? The need to temper something, to make something calm, to cool something off. But if you look down, you see their feet, they have 1 foot in the water and 1 foot out the water. There can't be either you in or you fucking out. Which one are you doing? Because we can't do both. That's for somebody. And we've got the Star. This could be Aquarius energy, harmony and renewal, really just pouring into yourself. And with this Hermit card, normally I look at this as just someone who wants to just like get away from everyone. But you see that they're just both in this body of water. The Star is more submerged, but they're both in a body of water. Maybe you need to get back to the water. Maybe, a cleanse, spiritual cleanse needs to be. Harmony and renewal, really just pouring onto yourself. And underneath that is fortitude, vitality, and courage. I look at fortitude as the strength card, Leo's energy. Whether you're a Leo, you have Leo in your surroundings, vitality, courage is really just having the guts, the courage, the strength to say, hey, look, this isn't working for me any fucking more. What the hell's going on? Sorry, guys. All right, let's get some clarification. What's going on with Cancer in this connection, please? What's going on with Cancer in this connection? We have desire with the Queen of Rings. Someone has the urge, has the wants more. You want more. You want more than to just be someone who's taking care of some fucking body. Whether you got kids or not, right? Like, your kids are your kids. You got to take care of them. But if let's say you got no kids, or they're grown, or it's not even on your mind. Like, you want some passion, and the Queen of Rings right now isn't getting that. She's too busy serving everyone, too busy taking care of everyone else. We've got Sweetheart. I don't like having this card here. The Sweetheart, when I see this, especially with the Seven of Emotions right on top of it, the Seven of Cups, there could be, maybe you think that your person, there probably some question, whether it's you or them, some question of there being an outside person, a third party. Making a judgment call on this third party. Yeah, we got 2 women here. I'm not. And we've got love, self-love with Hermit, going within, you or them, going within. Really just trying to figure out, like, What strikes my fancy? That is not of my wording, guys. If you know me, then you know that that's what strikes my fancy. And if you're coming out of a situation, this very well could be just, you know, going within, so that way you can start working on yourself, right? Putting yourself back out there, knowing that you don't have to deal with bullshit. Or you would love to. You would love to be able, right? Like to switch up the narrative. At the bottom of the deck, look, we have unexpected joy. Like, right? Once you decide, like, no more, that's it. Unexpected joy. Once you start putting yourself first, Cancer. Once you start putting yourself first. I saw 8 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Needing to walk away from something, from someone. All right, let's get some more clarifiers. What's a potential outcome? What are potential outcomes in this situation? What's potential outcome? We have the Hermit in reverse. The Hermit in reverse. You don't start saying what you want, what you need. You don't get to enlighten yourself, right? They or them. Sorry, either you or them, they or them, whatever. There is no enlightenment with the Hermit in reverse. There's no enlightenment. You don't learn anything from the situation. Just continue going on the same cycle over and over again. 5 of Cups, being left out in the cold. So there could be a judgment call in regards to some sweetheart. Something. Maybe you have something to question about with this 7 of Cups. I don't like seeing that 7 of Cups there in the main base energy. The 9 of Wands, putting those guards back up. Don't put those guards back up, Cancer. Try not to. You've got to go within with the Hermit card. You've got to go within. You've got to take up some new healing techniques, resources. There's a choice to be made with the 2 of Wands. But you're waiting for something to happen, for something to be said in order to make that choice. What are you waiting for? The truth? I'm not saying you can't get that. Like, unlikely possibility. You know, I always feel like someone who's bold enough to just, you know, do things that they know that they wouldn't do, or that they know that could potentially hurt someone, they're cowards. They're not bold enough to come with the absolute fucking truth. They're fucking cowards. All right, what are some energies that could be blocking Cancer and this person in this romantic connection? What are some energies that need to be worked through? Worked on. Passion. What do we have? Passion, right? And this is in the event that there doesn't need to be a talk about someone else, there being a third party. That's not for everyone. That's for someone. That's not for everyone. So again, please just take what resonates. If this is not your story and it's just that you guys have to, like, really, you have to start putting yourself first, start doing what's passionate. What makes you feel passionate? Frustration. Frustration that you're thinking that there's someone, thinking that there is something that's being hidden, that's not coming to the light. And sadness. Sadness, having to put your guards up after you've let them down. But we have happiness there. Look, obviously, very opposite, polar opposite energies. And I love that we have happiness there, because it means that there is potential for it. You've got to start working on your own happiness. Look, comfort underneath. Trust. Happiness, comfort, trust. Start doing what makes you feel good. Trust that this is happening for your highest good. All right, let's get a message for Cancer. Let's get a message for Cancer. Ooh. love, love, unconditional love, self-love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. So whether it's, right, let's say if you're in a situation, and I hope it's not, but if you are in a situation where, you know, there's possibility this person does have someone, and it's in your mind, this is confirmation of what it is, someone being left out in the cold. Maybe they're leaving this person, this other person out in the cold. There's that, you know, that self-love, being able to say, hey, look, this is not fucking okay. Like, I don't deserve this. I put you first, and this is what the fuck you throw back at me. This is what I get in return. Unconditional love. Sorry, guys. Unconditional love, where, you know, maybe you guys are just going through a really rough patch with the Tower card. Something needs to come down. That old foundation needs to come down so you guys can rebuild together. Passion. We've got passion here twice. You know, maybe getting back to what makes you guys feel good as a partnership, in a partnership. Let's get a unicorn message. Pure intention. You've got to want to. You've got to want to. Find clarity. Surrender your ego. Find clarity. Surrender your ego. What does Cancer's person want them to know that they're not saying? What does Cancer's person want them to know that they're not saying? What does Cancer's person want them to know that they're not saying? Three's a crowd. Three's a crowd, right? And when we see that, thinking back on this with this sweetheart card, this could actually be, like, I'm not going to bullshit you. This could actually be another person. But if you're like, no, my person would never, then look, listen, you go with what's in your heart, what's in your gut. You know your situation 1,000 times better than I do. This could be third party. Does not actually have to be a person. Could be substance abuse, could be ego, like, right? Ego takes a whole fucking thing and form on its own. That's a third party. Could be someone not giving this person great advice, a friend, a family member, a trusted confidant, whatever. Time apart sucks. And a karmic cycle. It's like you guys keep going on this, like, this back and forth. A decision needs to be made. It's like this endless cycle, this endless loop that you guys keep going on. All right, let's get one card. Lover's Oracle. Two people. Wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Whatever it is that you guys are thinking of doing. Wait. Allow nature to take its course. All right, let's get one card of advice for Cancer in regards to this connection. One card of advice. One card of advice for Cancer in this connection. You are not being heard. You are not being heard. Say that shit again. Louder. You are not being heard. Say that shit again. Louder. I don't need to clarify on that. You know what it is. All right, let's close this reading out with an affirmator. What is the most important message that Cancer needs to hear in general at this time? What is the most important message that Cancer needs to hear at this time? Ups and downs. Ups Ups and downs. You know, I've had this deck for a few years now, and I've used it quite a few times, and I've never pulled this card. Ups and downs. I see life as an incredible ride, and I'm lucky to be on it. Yes, the ups and downs make me want to puke sometimes, but they're also what makes fun and interesting. And when you look back, even puking on yourself makes for a good story. No, it doesn't. Let's hope you're not puking. Let's hope that that's not something that's happening right now. And if you are, my heart is with you. My empathy is with you, because one thing I hate to do is throw up. I'd rather things come out of all other areas, not my mouth. It's the fucking worst. Anyways, Cancer, I pray that you guys get through this safely, in one piece. Yeah, you've got this. Speak up. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment below. I offer personal readings. If you're interested, definitely let me know. I have my Cash App and I think PayPal if you're interested in leaving a donation, whatever you feel moved to. Yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Be safe, be well, take care.